Will Freeman is throwing his hat into the South Carolina House District 110 ring. And in this special edition of Quintin's Close-Ups, I speak exclusively with him one-on-one. Well, it's so good to see you.
Hey, how are you?
I'm doing just great. I know that you have been extremely busy campaigning and fundraising and whatnot. As we sit here right now, what is it like to be Will Freeman, a political candidate?
Definitely more busy than I was anticipating. It's definitely a full-time job, writing, emailing, setting up meetings, really trying to get the message out there.
Right.
A lot more involved than anyone would really think it would be, because you really have to, spend a lot of work, doing a lot of tedious work,
Right,
basically
yes.
A lot of work that no one sees,
Yeah.
to really try to get things set up and going forward. So I would say right now, very busy.
Yes. And you also said this on Facebook, the following quote, "I would like to announce my intention to run for South Carolina House Seat 110. Charleston and Mount Pleasant needs a constitutional conservative who has the energy, drive, and focus to represent them in Columbia. I would greatly appreciate your support." So may I ask, where are you emotionally with that particular decision?
It took me a while to, decide whether to run or not, ever since Representative Winehouse
Right.
decided he was going to fill the seat. And I'd say in that state of mind, after finally weighing all the options, I just felt really excited and said, I'm going to finally go try to change the world here.
Yes. February 13th, you said this to Mutri News, quote, "I'm running because the people of Charleston and Mount Pleasant need someone who isn't a lawyer or from a political family to represent them. They need someone who understands what is it like to live paycheck to paycheck. They need someone who will listen to people of Charleston and Mount Pleasant." So when did you realize that you were the guy?
I realized that I was the guy when I was starting to see other people putting out the interest, and it was always these last names, these people wanting to run basically on the virtue of their last name. And I thought, that doesn't seem very representative. I mean, most of the people living in Charleston, Mount Pleasant are either in the hospitality and tourism community, F&B community. I mean, a lot of people working paycheck to paycheck,
Right.
and they need someone that actually understands that and can represent them. And I want people to vote for someone who is going to be voting to be their representative and actually do the work that they want to see done in Columbia, and not just someone who has the right last name because their family's been here for 200 years. So I want them to vote for the person, not the name.
Describe to me the following one word: roadways,
Crumbling.
Fair Tax Act,
Save money.
education reform,
Early education.
regulatory reform,
Less red tape.
Fill in the blanks for me. The College of Charleston taught you.
Yes, I studied political science here at CFC, so go Cougars.
Yes.
Yeah, it was an interesting experience here. It really taught me to really start examining things and not having a preconceived notion and actually try to find facts first. I was, let's see here. Basically, college brought me out of my shell to think more critically, and I can never repay the debt that CFC gave me with that.
Hospitality and tourism are
Hotels, bars, restaurants, anything where you're dealing with the public that wants to come in and see our beautiful city.
yes. Growing up in Simpsonville was
Growing up in Simpsonville, quiet.
yeah. Edis Will Freeman is
Driven.
yes. June 14th will be
The primary.
wow. Well, Will Freeman, thank you so much for your time. I really appreciate it. Thank you.
Thank you, Quintin.
I appreciate that.